Making the Invisible Visible, Black Women 365 Days of the Year. Each day will spotlight a remarkable woman whose story has shaped Black, British or global diasporic history. Women whose achievements are too often overlooked. Through these daily short films, we create a living, breathing archive of leadership, creativity, resistance and legacy. Let's begin.
So my name's Annette Brook. I'm a playwright and also a communications professional, mostly working in the field of literature. I have done for quite a while. But as a playwright, I'm interested in sort of the everyday and the extraordinary. I'm interested in the elephant in the room. I'm kind of interested in stories that we don't hear and people we don't see. I write quite realistic work, naturalistic work, but there's always a kind of undercurrent of slightly surreal, I think people have said to me. And I employ a lot of humour in what I do. I believe that it's very difficult to get across complex messages and hard-hitting, powerful things without some humour, I find. I'm always holding space for South London. I'm a proud South Londoner. I'm interested in seeing older people on stage, which I don't think we see enough of. And I'm interested in seeing diverse faces on stage, be that Black people, be that other global majority people. I just feel like a lot of work on stage can be very samey, actually, because theatres are often very scared to take risk, and they can't because of the financial straits on them, I understand, but big theatres especially. So I'm interested in pushing slightly the boundaries of that. I'm always very specific in casting, which I know is a sort of strange thing to say, but I think it's kind of like the playwright's job to go, no, this is who I want to see on stage. This is the stories I want to see. I'm always kind of interested in telling stories about mixed race people. I'm mixed race. I did a play a few years back called Gala Mae and spent a long time researching sort of the histories and heritage of older mixed race people, so people who are sort of living in the London in the 1950s and stuff. And it was just really interesting and really educational for myself, really eye-opening. So a person who influenced me, in fact, the whole project person who influenced me and sort of shaped my playwriting journey was Tanika Gupta. She was my mentor. I was part of the Jerwood Arvon mentoring program, 2015, 2016. And I kind of set a rocket up me, actually. I think I needed it. Partly she said that sort of galvanized me, but also she has a very good discipline in the way she works. So in shaping stories, in constructing character and narrative, especially story, it's kind of like get to the heart of what you're doing first, and sort of, rather than going off on sort of random tangents. I really liked her way of working, her method of working. I thought that was really useful. It was transformative for me, that program. So it was a whole year of mentoring, and I still use the lessons I learned there in my practice now, certainly. I'm generally quite extrovert, quite chatty, no one's to be surprised if they see this and they see me say it. But do you know what? I value silence. I value quiet, and I don't think most people know that about me. So recently I went on a writing retreat up to the Scottish Highlands, Moniac Moor, and my goodness, the silence, the quiet, you know what I mean? Just to be able to hear the characters in your own head, which is a lot of what playwrights are doing. I mean, contradicting that, I also really quite like writing in busy cafes because I'm always listening. I'm listening to people, I'm listening to dialogue, I'm listening out for nuances and speech and person. But when you want to do a bit of rewrite, I really, really value silence. Yeah, and a moment and solitude. I'm an only child. That's probably what it is. So I was an only child who liked playing with dolls and so on when she was small, and making stories then. And it's funny how many only children I know who are playwrights, because I think we're always creating characters and stories in our heads, to be honest. I think small wins for me is when I get into a space with the actors, with the director, when that for me, never mind who's seen it after that, that for me is a win. It's almost like it doesn't matter what, if I am enjoying the thing, I think as a writer, you need to be enjoying what you're doing. Obviously, you have moments when you're like, I'm enjoying this, I'm not enjoying this, this is going well, this is not going well, I'm miserable, I hate it, I want to throw it out. But if you take joy in the thing you're trying to tell, you should always be writing for yourself first. But yeah, other small wins would be if I'm in a theatre and my work is on and I watch an audience, that I tend to watch them as much as I'm watching the play I've just got on, and that's a win. Just little, when they're laughing, and I'm like, oh, they're laughing at the right places. Oh, they're gasping at the right place. You know what I mean? It's there's a power in that. I think the immediacy of live theatre is it's brilliant. It's the best thing.
Thank you for joining us for today's story. Making the Invisible Visible is our commitment to ensuring that Black women's histories and contributions are recognised, valued and kept in daily circulation. Across 2026, we will continue to share these powerful narratives, 365 days of impact, brilliance and inspiration. Stay connected, join the conversation and help us champion the women whose journeys continue to shape our world. I'm Annette Brook, and I'm looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for the next